Hey folks, how's it going? We are checking out Taskmaster. This is season 1, episode 1. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day, man. I'm looking forward to getting into this. As you guys know, I did watch at least one clip of Taskmaster in the past. I can't quite remember exactly what it was about. I think it was an egg challenge or something. It was a while back. It was like a year and a half back, so forgive me for not remembering. So let's just go to jump into it, folks. We'll talk about it more at the end.
I'm Greg Davis, and this is Taskmaster. In this show, I, Greg Davis, make some accomplished but needy comedians do stupid things for me. Why? Because I can. I'm a powerful man. Look at me. Thank you. They have no idea how each other did, but they will soon find out. I should be judging both what they did and how they did it. My word is final. The contestants will definitely respect me. First, he's wearing a suit because he's both professional and from a different generation to the others. It's the very smart Frank Skinner. Definitely a man who's chosen not to wear a suit and who clearly needs a haircut. Josh Widdicombe. A woman I once genuinely witnessed calling for her mum because she'd seen a mouse. Roisin Connaughton.
Oh no.
A man who has quickly gained a reputation in comedy for being livid all the time. Ramesh Ranganathan. A poet laureate if some massive poet disaster happens. Tim Key.
I think you're tremendous, and as always, the first task is the prize task. Each of the contestants have brought in one of their own possessions for the prize haul, and they're going to be awarded points depending on how impressed you are by them.
Yeah.
Yes. And tonight, you've asked them to bring in their most unusual item.
And that's what I'll be scoring this first round on them, how unusual their unusual item is. What was your unusual item that you decided to donate?
I have brought in a pair of grape scissors. And yes, they have grapes on their shaft. When I first saw them, I thought they were hemorrhoid tweezers, but no.
You say hemorrhoid tweezers?
Ever heard of grape cutters before?
I haven't.
Oh, doesn't sound that unusual, Frank. Josh, what did you bring in?
I've never heard of them.
I brought in a football signed by the Plymouth Argyle squad that lost in the Division 2 1994 playoff semi-finals.
Did they use invisible ink?
It is unusual.
It's the most unusual signed football I've ever seen.
Roisin, what did you bring in?
I found this old tramp poet, and he carves on benches, and I found him sitting next to the bench that he just carved into, and I took a photo.
From a trip that Roisin and I had to the seaside recently, where I paid for lunch and the petrol. So, interestingly, you would...
You didn't pay for lunch.
Hey?
You didn't pay for lunch.
Yeah, I did.
You let a tramp pay for your lunch?
Cold-blooded.
I was going to put you in last place, but Ramesh has just snatched that from you before I even know what he's brought in. What have you brought in?
I've brought in a snow globe that features my children photoshopped as little Santas. It was given to me as a Christmas present from my sister-in-law. I think we can all agree it's the biggest present in the history of mankind.
You bogus.
Tim Key, what did you bring in?
Reindeer skull.
That, my friends, is how to play this game. OK, let's not mess around. A clear winner. The winner of round 1, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tim Key. 5 points. No, snow globe.
All right, and so you've got the picture of yourself in fourth.
Yes, of course, and I would put that last if I could, but the football was so bad I have to put it. It's an unsigned football,
I
Josh.
brought in a signed football. You've rubbed off the signatures and put me last.
Did he really do that? Oh, you bogus.
Means the scoreboard looks like this. Josh Widdicombe in last place, Tim Key in
cold-blooded.
first place.
On with the next task, the first task proper. This took place in my lab at my Taskmaster retreat, and for good reason.
I'll put this on first of all.
I'll be honest, this feels a bit kinky.
Bearing in mind, the task is to eat as much watermelon as you can in the time allowed.
Well, OK, so I'm worried I'm going to get in there and there's going to be a watermelon sitting on a table. So I need some kind of carving knife or knife.
was impressed that he used implements, but I didn't think there was much sense of urgency there. I've seen my grandmother eating melon, and it seemed a similar sort of pace.
That's how I eat watermelon.
My grandmother eating melon, right? Yeah, well, she loved it. You know, you were just nibbling
I said I quite like melon. There's the proof. I thought I'd done well.
That's pretty good. I cut it in half and I eat it like that too.
I slowed down the footage. I wouldn't put it past you.
Oh no. He's got one full ape.
Not so much scope for banter.
Amazing technique. I mean, there's a lot of ageist references to Frank being the oldest member of the panel. I want you to have a look at Frank in a white boiler suit because we're of the opinion that he looks 12 years of age.
No.
Can I clear any melon up for you, sir? Frank, such an impressive start.
Yeah, well, I'd forgotten my watermelon scissors.
Oh. Well, I need a thing. I need some sort of hammer. Can I get a hammer? A knife? Can I go and get, should I go and get it?
I love how our first thing was a hammer. Then a knife. I need a hammer.
Is there any of this?
I think it's a coconut.
36 seconds, Rasheen.
Oh, God. A bigger one. This straw.
No, he's like, where's the... God bless him.
I've always wanted to do this. Such a shame.
Dude, I thought she was gonna do the best.
My first question is, you knew before you went into that room that the challenge was to eat as much melon as possible, and yet your reaction to seeing a melon on the table was, oh, oh, clever twist.
I thought it was going to be pre-prepared melon. I thought it was going to be like a massive bowl of melon and just keep eating. Like a melon buffet. So when I thought it was like
A melon buffet? That's not a thing!
How many seconds had passed before Roisin started to eat melon?
54 seconds.
54 seconds. I don't want to be negative, but I have eaten that much melon by walking past a fruit stand. How much melon did Roisin Connerty eat?
I put it in Rolos. She ate one Rolo, 9 grams.
Lovely.
Oh no. Oh shoot, he might win. Oh no. The look of concern. Like, what is going on?
I'm gonna throw up. If I throw up, will you weigh it?
Shoot, they might win, dude. Oh no. Oh.
You're fine.
Hold it in, man.
Why did you throw it on the floor?
Well, I knew it wasn't going to be like a melon buffet. I knew it was going to be a whole watermelon, but I just didn't realise that a watermelon was that soft. Like, I thought, in my head, it was like rock hard. And then when I threw it, I was like, holy, that is...
No.
That has gone everywhere. Like, it was a genuine surprise to me. I just hadn't anticipated the watermelon was like that. I just built it up in my head like so. I was just, I'm gonna have to really smash into this. The way I measured it was scooping up and weighing what was left in the room compared to what was in the watermelon. So some of that had been in Romesh at one point.
Fine. So you scooped up Romesh's vomit.
So, I mean, it's up to you. There's 1 gram difference, but also there's a bit of dodgy business with Tim. If you just want to have a look at this.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
Uh-oh.
Son of a... I love Melon. How could you possibly, at the end of that task, go, do you know what I fancy?
We've got with an extra bit of melon, which would mean he was the winner if we count that bit of melon.
Yeah, so I didn't weigh that bit because it was in Tim. If you want to subtract 9 from Tim's...
I'm pretty sure that Tim winked at us as he left. Did he wink at us?
It's very hard to tell. If it was a wink, it was a bad wink. But we can have a look.
Oh, no.
If that's a wink, that's such breathtaking arrogance from Pete. I'm going to let the audience decide. Give me a cheer if you think that was a wink. Yeah! I'm taking 9 grams off you. The winner is Ramesh Ranganathan, ladies and gentlemen.
Man. Ooh.
Is this necessary, is it?
Wow.
Did you have to put it in the shit?
Paint the best picture of a horse.
Boss riding a horse.
I've never ridden a horse before, and I am absolutely dog at painting.
I feel more comfortable about painting a horse probably than riding one.
Can't paint, can't ride horses.
I can draw a horse sat on a chair, and I can ride a horse in my mind.
I've got 5 paintings of horses painted whilst riding horses.
I know that a lot of judges in art competitions will find it difficult.
The bottom right isn't that bad.
At one glance, I'm going to find this pretty straightforward. It's a sort of impressionist version of a horse, but there is some degree of artistic flair. Happy with that? Yeah, so that's second. The top 3 are absolutely...
The first one looks like a rat.
A bridle, there's been some attention to detail that person probably can dress themselves. The next one, incredibly bad, but so dramatically overshadowed by a picture of a giant mouse. Genuinely don't know who painted these, but that is one of the worst paintings I've ever seen in my life. In fact, it's genuinely infuriated me. As if things couldn't get any more exciting.
Yeah, it is pretty bad.
Pause for a break. See you in a minute.
Slow down, slow down. Shut up.
Oh God. Oh God.
Do you paint? Your painting's lovely.
You know what? I tell you, a weird thing has happened. I've never painted before since school. And at the end of that, I thought, you know what? I might start painting. And I went out and I actually bought some watercolours and stuff. And I'm less good not on a horse.
Josh, my
that
your
sucks.
parents have 15 horses.
I hate horses.
You hate horses?
Yeah, because you're not into what your parents are into.
They've got a horse farm.
Yeah, well, I'm from Devon, yeah.
No, I live in a council flat in Ealing.
This is Plan B. This is Merlin, the mechanical horse. And this is Baz, the actual horse that you're going to be painting.
I don't like Plan B. It's no brown. It's be red and blue.
Have you started painting yet?
Yeah, it's impressionist. It's quite Cezanne. I'm finished.
Have you signed it?
I have.
The winner of that task was Mr. Frank Skinner, ladies and gentlemen.
That's fair.
Alex, what are the scores so far?
Okay, so it's tight. We have a leader, as you can see, but there are 2 people in second place. Ramesh in the lead, Tim and Frank in second.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Completely empty this bathtub.
Fastest wins. You must not remove the plug, tip or damage the bath. I'm going to do this while I think. This can't be the way to do it. Can't tip it. Can't bring out the plug. Have you got a Hoover? Can you do that? I mean, that's got death written all over it, hasn't it? I know there's that thing you can do with petrol, where you get the thing and you suck and then it keeps it going.
But this you'd think would be quite a quick method.
All right.
Just think you both used the same method and you both made it look incredibly difficult to empty a bathtub.
I can't tell you how heavy those bins of bathwater are.
Maybe put less water in.
Well, yeah.
That's a
I think
solution.
those ruffians used to turn the cars upside down. The siphon thing, I was so confident of the siphon
Yeah,
thing.
so to successfully siphon, you have to do it a lot better than that. 1 minute.
I've got 1 minute.
No, 1 minute's gone.
Oh.
She's just so concerned.
Might want to move back, guys. I've got a system. I'm sticking with it. Go the other side. I've done about half.
Look at maniac.
Can I make a request?
Yeah.
Can I get a towel?
Yeah.
Now.
Yep. So it's very good.
They both did really good.
A decisive winner in a round. I loved it.
Yes.
Really enjoyed it.
There's one slight issue in that there was a rule saying you're not allowed to remove the plug. And during the passion of Tim, we did spot, if you just have a look again, you can just see the plug. It wasn't in all the time.
See, dude, yeah. I knew I saw water coming out of the bottom, dude.
The plug was dislodged.
I mean, that knocks him down into seconds.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. The thing is, if he'd been...
I didn't know that.
Well, you say that. I mean, we have got footage of you after the after the event. What were you doing here, Tim?
What's this? Thoughts of that face? What's that face saying?
That's me having completed the task, just having a little walk around.
What have you picked up there, Tim?
Picked up.
The plug.
Just wondering what you... Sorry.
You picked something up there.
Pick the plug up, mate. And then put it back in the bath.
You did do that. You picked up the plug and put it back in the bath, but you disguised your actions.
What? Of course, because it's cheating.
Can we see how effectively he disguised putting the
Yes, we
plug
can.
back in? I'm going to put him in last place. Judgment done. So the winner of that task is Ramesh, ladies and gentlemen.
Pop up a tent, get in the tent, zip up the tent, pop on a onesie in the tent, and emerge from the tent wearing the onesie. Fastest wins.
Yes, we'll just explain it again. So you're going to pop up your tent, you're going to get into the tent,
Get into the tent.
zip it up,
Zip the tent.
put on the onesie that is currently in your rucksack, come out of the tent. First out of the tent wins.
And where do we put our tent? No, I mean, aren't we all going to get in each other's way?
Put them up in these ones.
All that you can do internally.
No
I'm
complaining.
58, I might never come out of the tent.
Alex, get ready to blow your whistle. Let's get on with this.
Good luck, everyone. Your time starts.
Do we need to send someone in for Frank yet?
He's been in there for hours.
He's been very still for a very...
Oh! You won.
Down there.
This is as good as it's going to get.
She's like, I lost anyway.
Find Alex. Fastest wins. Your time starts
now.
It's not in here.
One minute 50. Have a seat, Frank.
Alex.
Hello, mate. Hello there. 2 minutes 27.
So the winner of today's show, ladies and gentlemen, is Mr. Frank Skinner. Well done. That's all for this week. I've been the Taskmaster, and this has been Taskmaster. Thank you, Alex. You, Mr. Skinner, you may go and collect your prize haul. Mr. Frank Skinner, your winner, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching, and remember, learning to trust is one of life's most difficult tasks. Isn't that right, Tim? Good night.
All right, so I watched this first episode on YouTube. I'm pretty sure all of them are on YouTube, and I'm not sure if they're all edited or just on YouTube if they're edited. It's like they're like editing out some of the profanity in this. And if they're not edited everywhere, I want to make sure I find somewhere they're not edited so I can at least, you know, hear the curse words. Because they said a few curse words here and there, and I got the gist of what they're saying, you know, based on, like, you know, context and everything. But still, it'd be cool to actually hear them. All around, man, this is a good episode. This is fantastic. This is funny. I enjoyed this a lot. This is goofy as heck. I thought Ramesh was going to win, for sure. I didn't expect old boy to win. I'm guessing Rasheen's not going to care at all through this whole thing. She doesn't really seem to care. She don't take too much of it that serious, man. I forget old boy's name. I'm going to start getting everything later on because I just don't remember everybody's name. But I do remember Tim. Tim is funny, especially because he cheats. He tries and he cheats, which is just hilarious. I knew I saw water leaking. I was like, is it running from the side of the pool just because he's going so crazy? But it looks like it's leaking to me. So yeah, he knocked the plug out and he was cheating. He cheated the watermelon by eating an extra piece and winking, which just makes everything just great. It just makes everything that much funnier and fun, you know? I enjoyed it a lot. But I definitely thought Ramesh was going to win. I didn't expect old boy to win. I didn't know the prizes were so goofy that you have to bring something unique. Is that every episode that way? Where people bring something unique from home and that becomes a prize, or something always just something random that you have to win? It's real goofy. You'll take home a bunch of junk, but that's still awesome. It adds like a charm or something to the show that I like as well. That's really, really cool and goofy that you have to take a bunch of junk home. I love by the end that she knew she was going to win, so she really didn't care. She didn't really seem to take it seriously in general through the whole thing, for the most part, which made it funny too, but she didn't really care. Especially when she just kind of had the PJs or the onesie kind of like halfway up, was like, this is as good as it's going to get, you know? Did I miss something, or did the stage competition really matter? Am I wrong? Because they already pre-filmed the whole hide-and-seek thing, so they knew Ramesh and him were going to end up in a tie, so they had to do the hide-and-seek find him thing before the stage act, right? So why did they do the stage thing anyway? Was it just try to bring other people's scores up a little further? I don't know. Like, maybe I just missed something. Maybe it's not that serious. I don't know. But it seems like the last competition didn't really serve a purpose. But this was good, man. This is really enjoyable. This is really, really funny and fun all the way through, man. I just cool to see everybody's little methods and stuff like that, and how people go about things, and how some people like sync up in regards to their methods to get things done without even discussing stuff with each other. You know, like the gas siphoning thing, trying the method, and also going for the trash can, smashing the watermelons, same time eating it that way. So yeah, just kind of funny how they kind of like, you know, synced up. All right, folks, man, that is it. That is all for this one. Hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Later.